Failure. It is a word that many of us fear, but almost everyone has faced. We are told that success is everything, that our worth depends on our achievements. But what happens when we fail again and again? Do we lose our value? Or is there something deeper inside us that failure cannot touch? This is the story of a young man named James. James was ambitious and full of dreams. He wanted to start his own business to make his family proud, to create a better life for himself. He worked hard, saved money, and finally launched his first project. But within months, it collapsed. He had trusted the wrong people, and he lost nearly everything. Still, James refused to give up. He tried again with a new idea. This time, he worked day and night. But once more, the business failed. And again, and again. After the third failure, James sat alone in his small apartment, staring at the ceiling. His heart was heavy. His mind repeated the same painful thought. Maybe I'm not good enough. He stopped answering calls. He avoided friends. He looked in the mirror and saw only disappointment. Each failure added another layer of doubt, and soon James began to believe the lie that his worth depended on his success. One evening, when his despair was strongest, James visited his grandfather. The old man welcomed him with a warm smile, but he quickly saw the sadness in James's eyes. "Tell me, my boy," the grandfather said gently, "what troubles you?" James sighed. "Grandpa, I have failed too many times. No matter what I try, it doesn't work. Maybe I'm just not enough. Maybe I will never be enough." The grandfather was quiet for a long time. Then he handed James a small old coin from his pocket. "Do you see this coin? It is scratched, old, and worn. But if you take it to the market, people will still accept it." Why? Because its value does not depend on how it looks. Its value was given the day it was created. James looked at the coin, confused. "What does this have to do with me?" The grandfather leaned closer. "You are like this coin. Your value is not decided by failure or success, by wins or losses. You are enough because you are alive, because you are unique, because no one else in this world can be you. Failure may scratch you, but it cannot erase your worth." James felt tears in his eyes. He had never thought of it that way. For so long he had believed he needed success to be worthy. But now he saw that his worth had always been there, waiting for him to believe it. English vocabulary from this story. Failure is the state of not achieving success. Worth is the value or importance of something. Despair equals a state of complete hopelessness. Unique is one of a kind, different from all others. Value equals the importance or usefulness of something. Example, sentence. Failure does not decide your worth. You are unique and your value is already enough. From that day forward, James began to live differently. He still faced challenges, but he no longer allowed failure to define him. When people asked about his past, he said proudly, "Yes, I failed many times, but I learned, I grew, and I discovered that my worth is not in the outcome, it is in who I am." He started a new project, not from desperation, but from confidence. This time, even when small mistakes came, he stayed calm. Instead of thinking, "I am a failure," he thought, "I am enough. I can learn. I can improve." Slowly, opportunities returned. People noticed his quiet confidence. His work grew better. And eventually, one of his projects succeeded. But the real victory was not the success itself. It was the fact that he no longer tied his identity to winning or losing. Now let's test your English. What does the word worth mean? A, the price tag on an item. B, the value and importance of something. C, the number of times you succeed. Comment your answer below. The lesson of James's story is clear. You are enough. Too often we let society tell us that our worth depends on money, status, or success. We compare ourselves to others, and when we fail, we feel small. but your value is not up for debate. Your worth is already there. It is not something you earn, it is something you are. Think of a newborn baby. The baby has done nothing, no job, no achievement, no success. Yet everyone looks at the baby with love and says, "This life is precious." If a baby is worthy without achievement, then so are you. Nothing can erase that truth. Yes, strive for success. Yes, chase your dreams. But remember, whether you win or lose, whether you rise or fall, your worth remains. You are already enough. Vocabulary recap. Failure is the state of not achieving success. Worth equals the value or importance of something. Despair equals complete hopelessness. Unique equals one of a kind. Value equals the importance or usefulness of something. So let me ask you, what failure have you been carrying as proof that you are not enough? Can you let it go today? Can you remind yourself that your worth is not in your results, but in your identity? If this story inspired you, leave a heart in the comments. Tell us one thing that makes you feel enough, no matter what. And don't forget to subscribe for more English learning stories with life lessons. Because at the end of the day, success is temporary, failure is temporary, but your worth is permanent. You are enough, always.